Welcome, everyone. Hope you enjoyed our visual representation of the starting music that we always have before we start our meditation. And we were going to have Kanak here with us in person, but we had her on the video dancing instead. And we have Rishi here. Welcome, Rishi.
Nice to be here.
And good to have you here, fresh from the Agya Chakra.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's that time of the day where the work has finished and it's time to let go of the craziness of the day and to relax and sort of start to wind down for a more peaceful afternoon heading into the evening.
Exactly. So welcome if you're here for the first time. Oh, come close, Rishi. I think we need you on camera and also to be close to the microphone. If it's your first time here, never fear, just follow on whatever we're doing and we'll all get into meditation together. Rishi will describe to us about self-realization, which is the start of getting into meditation and learning to meditate, and also our subtle energy system of chakras and channels that we start to become aware of once we get our self-realization, which is an amazing thing, that our divine power within us starts giving us clues about what we need to do in our life to become more spiritual.
Yeah. And I feel like it's us evolving to experience the deeper sense of self, and it's helping us understand ourselves in ways that we may not have understood previously. So it's another sort of evolution for us to go deeper to learn more about who we are as people and the way we want to be for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, because we've got ideas of how we think other people perceive us and how we think we're showing ourselves to other people. but what are we really?
Yeah.
So it's very interesting when you start feeling the state of your subtle system and seeing where you really are and what you really are, which is the spirit, as I'm sure you're going to tell us about in a minute. Yeah, good. So maybe you'd like to just give a bit of an overview of the subtle system, which many of you will have come across, but maybe if you're new tonight or not sure about this system of chakras and energy systems, we'll do a quick run through of that along as you perceive is necessary.
Yep. So I guess we can do two things. We can go through the chart that's behind us, and we can go through what the chart represents and the various different subtle system components. So people who haven't come across that can experience that, and then we'll go through a realization process, and that's helping to activate the mothering and nurturing energy within us, so we can start to experience that deeper level of awareness about ourselves.
Yep. And every time we do it, if you've done it before, you feel it more. That's the theory of it. And if you don't feel it much one day, the next day you will feel it. So it's an ongoing thing that we need to keep doing. So
I guess on the chart, you'll see there is a human form representation. And this is a representation that exists in all of us. And it's been spoken about in all the different scriptures, in the Indian scriptures, in all the different cultures and traditions of the past, including the Greek and the Mexican cultures of the old. And what this really represents is that there are different energy centers that we have at different parts of our body. And they are on our spinal channel, and they help not just with our physical aspects of our body, but also the spiritual aspects of who we are as people.
They're all connected. It's not different energy systems that operate independently. So this subtle thing connects them all, in fact.
Yeah, and that connection is represented by the lines that are the white lines going from bottom all the way up, and then the left and the right, the yellow and the blue channels. So if we look at the blue channel that goes from the bottom chakra all the way up to the top, that's our left channel, represents our left side, also the side of our past. It's the feminine side in all of us, and it's really the side of desire. That's what we activate when we are looking to gather things in life. And it helps us gather material things, but it also gives us the desire to want to know more about ourselves and our spiritual aspects. The yellow channel that goes from our second energy center all the way to the top of the crown, it's our right side in Sahaja Yoga terms. And it's our side of action, and it's the masculine side in all of us. And it's the side of the future as well. So when we get too much into our right side, we start to think a lot about what's going to happen in the future, which is the opposite to what happens if we are too much on our left side. We're always thinking about the past. And so really where we want to be able to find that center is in that white space in between the yellow channel and the blue channel, where that actually connects all the different energy centers. And that's our central path. And I guess the exciting thing about that path is that it connects the triangle at the base of that model between chakra number 1 and chakra number 2, which is what we call as the Kundalini energy. And so this energy is connected through that central channel. And when it rises activating all the different energy centers all the way to the top of the head. And it comes out like a lotus of 1,000 colors, which is invisible to the eye, but we can very much feel it in our being and in our spirit. And really that's where we get to that state of thoughtless awareness, where we feel like we are more than just ourselves, and we have found an opportunity to connect with people around us. And really through the energy of the divine, to connect to something larger, something more meaningful. And really, that's the decoding of this, what seems like quite a popular chart, but it has quite a significant meaning behind it.
Yeah, yeah. And the feeling is the key to it, isn't it? That's the difference of meditating and truly meditating, is feeling it as opposed to thinking it or doing some exercise. The doing to get there is not the actual meditation. The meditation is when that connection feeling happens.
Yeah, and I think this is where the word Sahaja Yoga is really interesting, because the word Sahaj actually means spontaneous in Sanskrit. And so though there is an action, there is a process to us getting to the state of meditation, the actual state of meditating is achieved spontaneously. And that itself doesn't require the effort. And so we'll go through the process of realization in a second. And for everybody who's new, this may be something that you want to sit down and enjoy. But for everybody who has attended this before, this will be a really good revision for everyone to see how much stronger that feeling is. But you've rightly said that it is about the experience you get when the energy crosses the sixth energy center, where in the forgiveness aspect, and it crosses our ability to get caught up in our own thoughts. And I guess from a definition perspective, this is the other area where Sahaja Yoga differs, is where many of the other meditations focus on concentration and repetition of a thought. Sahaja Yoga actually helps us go beyond thoughts altogether, spontaneously, by raising this Kundalini energy within us.
Yeah. And I mean, it happens to all of us that, you're having your daily meditation, but, sometimes you're a bit futuristic or a bit pastish. And the thought of what you're doing comes instead of the doing in order to not do.
Yeah.
And that's the tricky part, and which is good why you do it every day, because, today you might be a little bit futuristic and keep on doing and not having enough stop, but tomorrow you might have more stop.
Yeah, and like we all reflect in our day, right? We always take a pause and we say, okay, how did we go? What did we do well? What could we have done better? And reflection itself is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
The challenge becomes is when we get caught up in that reflection.
And start feeling guilty and, I shouldn't have said that. What'll they think of me?
And we start to ruminate and keep on thinking about the same thing over and over again.
That's a good word.
And
ruminate.
Yeah, ruminate. Yeah, and we're creating a storm in our little teacups.
Yeah.
Right, and we're getting caught up in that little storm in our own little teacup. And so that's where this Kundalini energy is a really good way of just breaking us out of that cycle, and finding some space where we are calm and quiet and away from the everyday, and spending time with ourselves and our own power.
Yeah, and I guess it's remembering that your Kundalini, your mother energy, is with you all the time. So when you go on a thoughtful journey, she's with you. Just, grab hold of the hand and come back from that thought journey.
Yeah. So should we go through the process of realization?
Yep. Everyone ready?
So if you want to find yourself a comfortable place to sit, you can either be on a chair, or if you're at home, you can find yourself a nice comfy spot on the ground, or however you want to feel comfortable. If you've got glasses or you're wearing a tight belt, probably makes sense to take the glasses off and just make sure you are nice and relaxed. If you are sitting on the chair, keep your legs apart on the ground and both your hands open on the lap. And so having both our hands open on our lap is us having the desire to want to experience our self-realization. And one of the things that we have all experienced as we work with our Kundalini energy is that it's not a mechanical happening. It's not something that responds to us wanting it to respond. But it responds to us having an innate desire to experience the thoughtlessness. And so I guess I would encourage you all to just take a few minutes, sit down, and really have the desire that over the next few minutes that you want the Kundalini energy to rise and to put you in that state of meditation, that state of thoughtless awareness. And we'll talk about that state a little bit later.
That's a good point, actually, that we have to feel in our heart and want this to happen rather than, oh yeah, let me do it. Let's see if it works.
Yeah.
I want this. So it's, yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to check if you have felt something afterwards, you can have that moment of reflection afterwards. But to start off with, you got to really want it. So comfortable with your hands on your lap. And so what we'll do, we'll use our right hand, which is the side of our action, and we'll place that on different parts on the left side of our body, corresponding with the energy centers. And with each of the positions, we'll say an affirmation to ourselves, to the mothering energy within us, right? And the energy is called the Kundalini energy. And it's a mothering energy, so we can address it by saying mother or mother Kundalini within us. And we'll say affirmations quietly within ourselves a few times. And so I'll just walk us through the different positions of the hand.
Yep.
And then that way we can close our eyes and do it together with the instructions. So we'll keep our left hand open on our lap the whole time. And we'll start with putting our right hand on our left side of the heart. So that's our first position. The second position is on the left side of our stomach. And then in the third position, we'll move it down to where our left hip meets our left leg. Then we'll bring it back up to the left side of our stomach, moving our hand to the left side of our heart, back where we started. Our next position, we'll move our hand to our left shoulder where it meets the neck. And we'll just tilt our head comfortably to the left-hand side, just stretching our neck a little bit. So we have a good grip with our right hand. And we'll say an affirmation there as well. And then we'll move our right hand to our forehead. And we'll just squeeze our forehead with our hand and just bend our head down into our hand, just rest it in our hand. And then our final position, we'll stretch our hand, all the fingers pointing as high up as possible, and we'll put the center of our hand, our palm, on the top of our head, on our fontanelle bone area. And we'll just provide a bit of pressure and we'll provide some rotations there. And so roughly that's the structure of the process. But really, the process is the means to the end.
Yeah.
And the end is that experience of thoughtlessness.
Where the match gets lit, or so to speak.
So let's see if we can find ourselves that quiet space and just close your eyes. And we'll repeat all the instructions and all the positions again. Yes.
So there's a slide up with the positions, but the affirmations or things that we say will follow you as opposed to what may be written on the slide, which may or may not coincide.
Yep. And at any time, if you're unsure of the positions, feel free to open your eyes, have a look at the instructions, and we'll be following along in the room here as well. So with our eyes closed, see if you can bring your attention to your physical body. Instead of having your attention bounce around thoughts of the future or thoughts of the past or where your car might be parked or what other people may be doing around the house, see if you can bring your attention just back to yourself and where you're sitting right now. And then see if you can take your attention inside of yourself, right? Inside of your being. And let's start with just focusing on our breath. Just be aware of your breathing. Don't think about it, just be aware. Just witness it. Let's take our right hand, put it on our heart. And quietly within ourselves, we'll ask our mothering and nurturing energy, Mother Kundalini, Mother, am I the pure spirit? Mother, am I the pure spirit? Then we'll take our right hand, move it down to the left side of our stomach. And here we'll ask our Kundalini energy another question. Mother, am I my own master? Mother, am I my own master? Then we'll move our right hand down to where our left hip meets our left leg. And to activate this energy center, we have to pray from our heart to our mother. Mother, please give me the pure knowledge. Mother, please give me the pure knowledge about myself. We'll take our right hand back up to the left side of our stomach. Now, armed with that pure knowledge, we can answer our previous question by saying, Mother, I am my own master. I am my own guru. Taking our right hand back to our heart. The affirmation here is, Mother, I am not this mind. I am not the ego. I am not my conditionings. I am the pure spirit. Mother, I am the pure spirit. We'll move our right hand to where our left shoulder meets our neck, and we'll just tilt our head to the right side, just giving our neck just the slightest little stretch. And the affirmation here is, Mother, I am not guilty. Now, this is a very important affirmation, and we really must say that with all our heart. Otherwise, the Kundalini energy gets stuck at this energy center and can't progress. Mother, I am not guilty for anything that I have done. Now we'll take our right hand, put it across our forehead, and we'll just squeeze our forehead with our hand, bend our head down a bit, and just let your head rest in your hand. This is one of the most important energy centers for us to get into meditation. And the affirmation here also needs to be said with all our heart. Mother, I forgive everyone, and I forgive myself. Mother, I forgive everyone, and I forgive myself. And you can say that inside yourself as many times as you feel. As the last step, we'll stretch our hand and we move the palm of our right hand to the top of our head. And we'll apply some pressure down on top of our head, and we'll rotate clockwise our hand on our scalp. So just our scalp is moving. And with each rotation, we'll ask, Mother, please give me my realization. For people who have done this before, Mother, please strengthen my self-realization. And we'll rotate our scalp 7 times. Once you finish, bring your right hand back on your lap. But keep your attention on top of your head where your hand just was. And see if you can hold your attention there. And if any thoughts try and come to disturb the space, just say, not this thought, not this thought, and let the thought fade away. And don't jump onto the next thought. Let that space be there. If you feel like your attention has distracted somewhere, just bring your hand back up touch the top of your head. Re-establish your attention on top of the head. And then bring your hand back down. And see if we can sustain it better this time around. Now let's take our right hand about 2 or 3 inches above the top of our head. And see if we can feel a cool or a warm breeze that may be actually coming out from the top of our head. And so keep your attention on the palm of your right hand. And see if there's any sensation of a cool or a warm breeze that you're feeling. Now, some people feel sensation more on one hand. And so we can try the same thing with our left hand. So we'll take our left hand about 2 or 3 inches above the top of our head. And see if we can feel,
excuse me,
cool or a warm sensation on the palm of our hand. Now let's try again, just quickly with our right hand. Right, bring our hand back down. See if you can still keep the attention on top of your head. We can slowly open our eyes. As you open your eyes, see if you can continue to keep the attention on top of your head for the rest of the program.
That was nice, Rishi. Could feel the cool on both sides, but this time, which was nice, but it was a little more cool for the left hand. So we might, I don't know if anyone else had a feeling of one hand slightly cooler than the other.
Cooler on the right.
Yeah. So we could see in our second meditation if that improves.
Yeah.
Do a little balancing perhaps.
Yeah, great idea.
Yeah. Might be nice to go to the excerpt of Shri Mataji just now, and then we'll do our second meditation after that. So that's a talk that Shri Mataji gave at, we used to go to a beachside camp for meditation, and Shri Mataji would be there, and we'd have lots of lovely music and meditation programs. And this is from one of those talks, which is, it's always around Christmas time. So it is a talk about related to this Agya chakra, which will you will hear is very much related to Jesus Christ, who came at the time to awaken that chakra. So interestingly, at different times throughout the ages, there have been saints or holy people who've come on earth, been born, and to give us an opportunity to develop certain qualities which are represented at our different chakras that Rishi was mentioning. So this Agya chakra, it's Jesus Christ is the one. So we'll listen to that talk, and then we'll dwell on a few of those points afterwards, and maybe do a bit of balancing as well for our second meditation. So bear with me for a moment while I get that talk ready for you. It's only short, it's about 6 minutes, I think.
And the power of the divine is pouring through you. This is what you should achieve. That is what you should have. Then nobody can dominate you. Not only that, it goes higher. This is the most important chakra, which is called, we call it Agya chakra, between the optic chasma like this. And if it is not open, it is very, very constricted. If it doesn't open, then Kundalini won't pass through. Now, this is the chakra of Jesus Christ, where he crucified himself. Now, what did he do? He gave forgiveness to all the people who tried to torture him and crucify him. So, only the way you forgive people, it opens. You have to forgive. No use remembering. Somebody has hurt you, all right. So what? It's finished. It's not today. Whatever has happened has happened. Why worry about it? But if you don't forgive, then all the time you will be thinking about it and will be torturing yourself for nothing at all. Instead of that, you just forgive. Forgive everything. Forgiving is a very great quality by which nobody can torture you, nobody can trouble you, because you do not pay any attention. You don't know. People have tried to trouble me so much they have done to make me sort of hurt or do all kinds of things. But somehow I forgive them and I am finished. Because once you forgive them, you don't remember what they have done to you and you never torture yourself. But if you don't forgive, then you torture yourself, thinking, why did he do this, why did she do this? Nothing, you just forgive. The very great message of Jesus that you should forgive everyone. That gives you a great peace there. But this peace also is very important. If you don't have peace within you, then you start becoming old very soon. I have seen very young girls having wrinkles, worried, upset, tension, this, that, all the time, irritated. The reason is that they have not yet forgiven those people who have trouble. So if you can develop this witness state, as I say, you are not bothered. You just witness the whole thing and you will be amazed that the center will be open. And by that, you will not react. You will not react. You will just see, all right, this is so, so this is so. And the life becomes full of humor. In anything absurd, you see, just smile and laugh. There's no time for you to think about these nonsensical things that people say about you or try to harm you or try to create a problem. You shouldn't worry. You shouldn't worry about that. Now with this happening, you don't try to think what others are thinking about. Because you know you are one with divine. Because you get vibrations on your hands. You are assured that you are all right. So you have confidence. But you don't, with this confidence, oppress others. With this confidence, you love. I call it as the intelligence which is emotional. I call it as emotional intelligence. Many children are born with it, but they are taught something else, so they lose it. I'll say my own great-grandson, who is born with this. So, as soon as we reached America, he was with us for only 6 months, he was a little boy. And after 7-8 months we went to America. Immediately he brought the remote control, gave it to my husband, because he's always seeing the television, immediately. Then he brought newspaper and gave it to me. And to me he brought a flower. So by his emotional intelligence, he knows what one likes, what one has. If you come home or somebody visits us, he'll immediately bring the things to give them to eat or to please them. All the time he thinks of entertaining. He start dancing and he'll start showing you dance. Have you seen it? He's so careful that he should express his love. And with animals, everyone, is so friendly. That is emotional intelligence we should develop. And depend on it. It helps you. You will get lots of friends. You will get lots of, I should say, not only friends, but people who will help you in your work. They'll give you a great assistance in everything. There's a very, very great capacity to be emotionally intelligent. People think if you are emotional, then people take advantage of you. Let them take. What's the harm? But you do not take advantage of yourself by being cruel or by being in any way harsh to others. Remember those days when somebody was sweet. Remember that time, that moment when somebody was very sweet to you, very nice to you, very kind, very helpful. Remember all these moments, not the moments when you are insulted, not the time when you have suffered, but the time when somebody has given you love, somebody has talked to you with love. And you'll be amazed, such fragrance within you will start blowing.
Let's just hold our meditative state. We can just close our eyes. Just meditate on those words, the sweetness counteracting the harshness. And let's just do a little exercise to help us feel more balanced so that we're feeling cool on both our left and right sides. We can clear our left side so we can offer all of the heat and any imbalance to the Mother Earth. So we'll put the right hand down towards the earth. So the hand that we're trying, the side of our nature we're trying to clear is the hand that's open on our lap. So we've got the left one on our lap and the right hand is down towards the earth. And just keeping our attention up there on our Sahasrara, our seventh energy center where we felt our self-realization. We're asking Mother Kundalini, please take away any imbalance from my left side. So we're just trying to feel that coolness on the top of our head. We feel it through our heart, through our breathing. And let's try and do the other side now. So we'll bring that right hand open on our lap, and the left one will bend so that our palm is facing behind. And we're asking Mother Nature, Mother Kundalini, please funnel out into the atmosphere any overexertion on my right side, on my futuristic nature, all the thinking, all the planning. Just ease it out so that I can come into the center. Attention through your heart, through your breathing, up onto the top of your head, the limbic area. Just letting your Mother Kundalini siphon out all the heat, any pressure on our ego. And bringing that hand down. So both the hands are open in your lap and your attention is on the top of your head. I'll play a little music for us and just try to listen through the top of your head to that music. Let it take you into thoughtless awareness. And let's just with our right and left hand. First with our right hand, let's just check. We can feel that cool. So bring our right hand on the top of our head and raise it up a little until you can feel that little flow of cool or heat. The right hand. Then let's see with the left hand. Bring it close, take it up around about 6 inches or wherever you felt it before. Just see if you're feeling. Again with the right hand, just to check. And then another check we can do is just let's hold the two hands at the level of our heart. You can just look at your palms or just continue with your eyes closed and just try to feel the state of your being on your hands. Because you might already be starting to feel that. So you may feel any tingles. If it's both the fingers, it means that's the central channel, or maybe one finger on the left or the right. Hopefully it's feeling a lot cooler than before we started. And one thing we'll do now is raise our Kundalini and place ourselves in Bandhan, we call it. And so this, if it's your first time, this is how you will do your daily meditation. So we're doing it to finish our meditation, but you'd also do it to start. So we're using our hands again. The left hand raises up, the one of desire, and our action hand winds around. The right one winds around. So it goes inside, over the top, up to the very top and tying a knot. So we really want to keep our Kundalini up. And the second time, so we're doing it 3 times for our 3 channels. Second time we'll do 2 knots. And third time, attention on that left hand, 3 knots. And then just see your hands, you should be feeling even more vibrations in the hands. And then what we call a bandhan, which is putting on our armor. We'll start with the right hand from the left side. We're putting those lovely vibrations over our entire body, all our chakras. We'll do it 7 times over and back. It's the second chakra, over and back. So you're focusing on what you're doing. Seven times, which may or may not be now. Is that 7? Oh, good, Rishi was counting. And see now, feels very cool. How is it, Rishi?
It's fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was feeling cool on both sides this time, both hands. Yeah. How is it, Gulshan?
Good.
It's good?
Balanced and good.
So as we do allow time, if you would like to put any questions in the chat, feel free. If you're on YouTube, come on Zoom and give us a question. No, it's entirely up to you. And we will share some outgoing music, which is a band of musicians from all over the world, young musicians. It's called Nimelites. So that'll be our outgoing music and time to chat if you would like to. But thank you for being with us. Lovely meditation. We really enjoyed your vibes tonight. Okay. I wonder where they are, Nimelites. Let's go find them. Here they are. Ah, there we are.
ask question?
Sorry, Yo, go ahead. Ask away.
Okay, sorry. I thought you're not on.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Can.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had the I had my mute button on, so that was
okay.
obstructing.
Today,
Karen, go ahead, Yo. Ask.
Okay. Today, few day, normal day I do together with all of you. I never feel that the Kundalini rising. I mean, not so strong. But today, when I do putting on the hand on our forehead and say forgive, I forgive, and then I suddenly tears come up from my eyes. So this is normal? And
Yes.
After that,
that's very normal, Yo. That's great, actually. Yeah.
Just come out and then it cannot stop. Alamak, I say, I cannot stop. Just come out and then I feel that is it wrong? Something wrong with me? I just say the word only. I forgive everyone, including myself. And then normally I did this, I never got tears. Today I feel that I got tears come out from my eye and it cannot stop. And then after that I put the hand on my forehead and then I feel the the cool breeze.
You could feel it then? Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
But
is it normal? I feel like very embarrassing when I cry like that.
No, it often happens. Something that's been there for a long time, and you clear it just by forgiving, and it's joyful tears, really. I think that's have other people had that feeling that you're not feeling cool, and then you forgive, and then suddenly you feel really tearful, but then after the tears go, you feel really cool. That's great. It's actually a release. It's a relief.
I see. So I thought it's very embarrassing when I cried.
Oh no, that's nice. Tears of joy, really, isn't it?
Oh yes. But the tears, it just cannot stop. Just come out. Then I feel that. Then after that, you say put the hand on the top of our head, and then I feel the cool breeze.
Wow.
It's very cool. I feel today only. Normally,
that's wonderful. Yeah. No, so that's the thing. If you're not feeling the vibrations, there's something there that needs to clear out, or there's all different reasons. But that's a wonderful thing, Yo. That and obviously you're feeling cool now afterwards, so it can only be a good thing.
Okay. And then one more question. The one in the meditation apps, they got one of these got what the name of the name it never just like hum shak something like that. Then and other things also. Is it every our chakra got this kind of name? One of it is hum shak, and then the Sahasrara chakra also got this another name. Is it all the chakra got this kind of name? The one they say what I say lah. One of it is Hamsa lah, and then I heard another one. What is the name? It's Nadi. What? Cham. I forgot already the name. But I can hear the person doing this meditation, he will say up the name, and then I feel also very grateful for me lah, feeling very great. The name is, I forgot the name already. Is the name, you can find it, they say you can find it, and these are some of the things can find it. I forgot the name already. Did it have when he put a hand on the bottom of the join the join our the chat the what is the name of the chakra in Chinese I know, but in English I forgot already the name. And then you say the words
Like a mantra?
Yeah, like you say it's a nadi what chakti or whatever lah, the one it mean like one of it is hamsha.
Would it be the nabi? No.
Nadi.
Nabi?
No.
Oh.
Nadi, nabi. Your name is I need to go and check check again in the meditation the chat meditations apps. One is around 7 minutes only. 7 minutes only. The person who do this meditation, he will say the name. He never say what chakra, but he just say the name and then he will raise up and then repeat the name. I almost forgot the name already. Not saying that Kundalini raising out, it will say another words.
Maybe, was it a Sahaja Yoga meditation?
The name,
what time of day was it?
I go and find the name. I forgot. I go to meditation apps and then I find the name. I have forgot the name. Okay. It was the name. Wait, what is the name? This one is got a name, but I
Are you in the WhatsApp group, Yo?
Yeah, I'm in the WhatsApp group. Yes, yes, I'm in the.
If you want to send me a direct message, then I'll look it up for you.
Okay. So I directly I just WhatsApp you lah. Okay.
To give me a direct message on the WhatsApp, and when you find what it is, and then I'll find out for you what it is.
Okay.
Because there's lots of different things. Hard to.
Oh, I see. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Okay,
Thanks you. Lovely to hear of your nice meditation today.
Okay, thanks.
Mola,